Hi Scorpio, this is your March 2015 horoscope with me, Lada from astrolada.com, for everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Scorpio. And we first start with the longer influence. Saturn is turning retrograde from March till August, and it's first turning retrograde in your second house. And what does it mean? Well, for a few months, from March to August, you have to be extra careful and extra responsible and mature and practical in regards to second house matters, which are financial matters, which means that you have to have a more pragmatic approach. You have to make sure that you advise with others, make sure that you don't do any reckless investments or any reckless spending starting from March till, I would say, for at least March and April for sure. Maybe even May, that you have to be more cautious how you delegate your resources, how you spend your finances, that you have to be more, some of you might have to be saving for something, and that's why they have to tighten up the belt and be extra cautious. When a planet is retrograde, it demands become more powerful. It becomes more powerful. It becomes more demanding, this planet. And Saturn is the planet of responsibilities. So it's kind of, you're given more responsibilities in regards to practical, material issues in your life. And you're tested there how mature you are, how organized you are, how structured you are, how serious and dedicated you are. So you have a good chance now from March to August to really stabilize finances by very practical and also cautious approach. Don't do any crazy, financial transactions in any way. And you have a chance, but also the demands of Saturn become bigger. So financially, the situation can become more demanding, more stressful in a sense, more testing for you. You might be worrying a bit more, but because of that, you put extra effort in those matters. That's why Saturn brings worry and fears, because we can expand and requires more of our energy and effort to make those things work. And when Saturn starts moving forwards again, from the end of the summer, you will see the results of those extra efforts that you put. You would see, for example, I've seen when Saturn's been retrograde in someone's second house, they have some financial difficulty, they struggle with it, they repeat the lessons of responsibilities there over and over for a few months. There might be some delays, but eventually when they come out of this period, they become much more organized, they've restructured their finances and their spending habits, they've kind of organized better their financial situation and their resources, they've learned how to manage those resources much better, so the results can be longer lasting for a very good long period in your life with positive results after that. But the period of retrogression is a bit hard, And another thing that is happening for you, Scorpio, is that your another practical house is being very strongly triggered for you in March in particular. This is the sixth house, which is duties, which is work, which is our work environment as well. But it's triggered in a positive way, by positive planets, by positive manifesting planets. Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars, the Lord of your sixth house, is there. So what happens is that at such periods, and it's a small opportunity for about 2-3 weeks, maybe you'll feel it in February, and then you'll feel it in from the end of February and the first 20 days probably of April, is that you can manifest positive things from sixth house, which means that you can have some positive developments in your work environment, in your responsibilities and duties. You can get done a lot of responsibilities and duties. Sixth house rules debts. So some of you might be able to, to deal with certain debts, to get rid of certain debts, to come a step closer to solving certain debts. Sixth house rules our adversaries and enemies. And when it's triggered by positive planets, you might be able to have the upper hand, or you might be able to win in some competitive situation with people who are, who are in disagreement in you in some way. Sixth house rules service, so we can be much more efficient, service and efficiency. So you can be much more efficient during March in regards to sixth house matters, which is you can organize better your environment. You can get a lot of things done in shorter time. You can be just more productive overall and busier. And sixth house rules the health. So there can be a positive manifestation in regards to your health. Some of you might maybe, if they've been fighting with a health problem for a while, they might maybe find a good practitioner that helps them. Some of you, sixth house rules our health routines that we employ daily in order to keep our health, in order to our daily health routines, you know. So some of you might have a positive manifestation in the sense of improving their health in some way, you know, maybe starting a new health routine or regime that will be productive in the long term. So this is the kind of sixth house is also perfecting your skills, perfecting anything, because sixth house has the energy of Virgo. So Virgo is this perfectionist sign that wants everything, and it's much more on a practical level than perfecting yourself spiritually or emotionally. No, it's like perfecting yourself in your daily responsibilities, daily work activities, how you do your work, how you employ your skills. So you can be more, again, productive in that area, and you can manifest better in that area. Let's see what else is happening. So it's kind of, you know, a lot of focus on practical, financial, material work due to responsibilities in March. And particularly sixth house matters are very positively manifested. Okay, but there are some triggers. There are some difficult aspects that are happening, transits, that can aggravate you at moments. That can, because there is like the square with Pluto and Uranus, and it triggers your sixth house again with the competition with enemies. There can be more arguments that happen, more conflictual situations, or situations that need repairing and fixing, because sixth house rules all things that need repairing and fixing. They'll come to the surface, they'll kind of annoy you and trigger you into action, but you're able to solve them, you're able to deal with those things and get them out of the way so you don't have to bother about them after that. So this is, in a sense, even though there is stress, it's stressful month, but at the same time you can manifest on that level. You can solve a lot of problems, you can solve enmities with people, you can get rid of practical problems like fixing things around, and you're able to resolve those, or improving on your health as well. So this is what I see for you, Scorpios. I don't see any specific transits that I want to pay attention to. I think, yeah, let me, just one, maybe the beginning week of March can be beneficial in regards to career for Scorpios, because there is a good aspect happening in your 10th house. And it might be quite surprising, quite unexpected, because Jupiter is in your 10th house of career, and it's receiving a wonderful aspect from Uranus, which is the planet. And this happens rarely. This happens once many years, once in 6 years, so I don't know. So when this happens, especially in your house of career, you can have some good, surprising, positive developments from authority figures, or from authorities overall, or from a boss figure for you, or in regards to your own career, in regards to your own authority, getting an opportunity there, getting a. Some of you might even be able to get a new job, because the 10th house cusp is our career, our advancement ahead in the ladder of corporate ladder or career ladder. So some of you, especially the first week of March, the end of February, might have a breakthrough there, and it can come quite swiftly in a positive way. So thank you very much, Scorpio, and I will see you next month.